Hey, what is going on YouTube? Aaron here. Today we are going to be talking about boosting your ships to Tier 8 as soon as they come out. Wargaming recently, as of today, Monday, unveiled their road to Tier 8. Now there's two missions here, and it kind of tells you which tiers are going to be coming, as we guess, the American, Japanese, German, and Soviet ships. And I haven't selected these yet, so I'm not sure if you can use them both at the same time or just individually. But we also have the British, French, Italian, Pan-Asian, and Pan-European ships. But none of those ships were spotted in any of the teasers. So this is the one that I'm going to be doing, and it should open something in the missions tab. You can receive 4 rewards for complete. Yeah, so let's open up the missions tab and see what they have us doing for this. Where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, enter mission. So we have can be completed. Earn 2,500 XP. Earn 2,500 XP. Earn 25. Okay, so basically they're just having you earn XP, which is what I was going to tell you guys to do anyway, as tips and tricks in this video. So people have recently been asking me. They kind of always ask me what they should do with their global XP. And right now, I should tell you. I'm telling you guys to save it. The Stalingrad is a great ship at legendary tier. It's kind of been the meta has made it not so good recently, with the HE spam, but and the introduction of more ships and Wargaming's lack of ability to think and say, hey, maybe we should give the ship HE or Hydro. But that and silver, I would be saving as much of it as you can, as well as playing your tier 7 tech tree ships. That, for the classes mentioned, the American, the Japanese, the German, and the Soviets. So, for example, let's go to the ship lines. So I will be playing the Chapiyev, the Riga, maybe not the Riga, but the Udaloy and the Tashkent, as well as the Vladivostok. And make sure that you have a good chunk of global XP on those. And for the Americans, I'm pretty well maxed out for all the Fletcher, the Cleveland, the Iowa, and the Kansas. But I would be playing those ships and making sure you have a lot of elite XP. As we were told this morning, that elite XP will carry over in your ability to purchase the ship on day one. So, I will be able to purchase most of the Americans outright on day one. And for an example, we don't know the number yet, but I don't have the Tashkent unlocked, unfortunately. But as you can see here, it's 210,000 elite XP. From tier 6 to tier 7, and from tier 5 to tier 6, I think it's 145. Was it on the Udaloy or the Kiev that I got that? Yeah, so... No, the Voivod. Yeah, 143,000 from tier 5 to tier 6, and then 210,000 from tier 6 to tier 7. So from tier 7 to tier 8, we can only guess that it's going to be closer to 300,000. So that would be a good number I would aim for. And to check that out, you just have to look at your ship. So let's just look at the Charles Martel. So we have 240,000 elite XP on the Charles Martel. And things we can use to boost that are actually in the ship's boosters already. The ship XP booster, that will help you get there faster, and something that I've going to cover in this video as well as I would be using your credit boosters right now, especially. Now I have 450 million. I'm not worried about too much. I could probably buy most of the tier 8s and their modifications day one, but I will be lacking that XP, and I will probably have to use global to get their modification slots, because once you unlock the ship, you still need the modification slots as for the higher tier ships. And one final little piece of advice that we kind of ran an experiment this morning is the credit earning potential. So in order to get yourself the most credits, I would be playing at tiers 5 and 6. Now 7 recently has lowered their service costs, so there's a lot more credit earning potential. But as you can see here, with a win and a very quote unquote good game, you will be earning a lot more. If you notice, I only got 2 kills in this game. Kills are definitely not weighted that heavily, it's damage to ships. We shot a lot of destroyers in this game. Now, obviously, we were just being toxic with the Weimar, but I wanted to prove a point here. And you know, with that, we netted almost 800, 700,000 credits there. At tier 5, I purposely kind of threw this game, but as you can see, the service cost is a lot lower. So if you don't feel as confident in your abilities to do well, I would stick with tier 5 just for consistent, 100,000 credit games, and you play a lot of those and you boost yourself up. And in the meantime, you're also learning the game. And again, here's tier 7 with a loss, and it's still a good chunk of credits. I mean, this is just a terrible team, but as you can see with the gameplay right now, it's just, if you've been watching the streams, it's just bad. But again, the service cost is a little bit higher, but with the lowered service cost, you have the ability to earn more credits, if you do well. My tips would be playing premium ships. All of these were premium ships, making sure that the boosters, your credit boosters, are selected on those ships. Wins also count a little bit more, doing well. And what we mean by doing well is playing smart and getting more XP. You don't necessarily have to do more damage, although damage is a factor. Damage to certain ships is weighted more than damage to, 80% of a destroyer's health is only like, 15k, 10k on some ships, but it is weighted a lot more in terms of XP and silver than 20k to a battleship that he can just heal back, with fire spam. So keep that in mind when you're playing. Play the correct way, play to win, and you will do better in terms of the credits. But that is all the information and tips I have for you guys. Also, maybe adding your XP boosters to, something like the Kagero or the Akizuki to increase. Oh, please don't put me in the game. To increase that, that ship's XP. So we have 700,000 with the Akizuki. We're probably good. But the Kagero, I would probably need to play that and boost. The ship XP, and in the meantime, I would add a credit booster to help boost our way to tier 8. But those missions are in the store, and let's see if we can actually unlock both of them at the same time, because if we can, then I don't see a reason why you wouldn't. Let's go to the missions tab. Okay, so yeah, it's just getting XP for those ships. So yeah, make sure you guys are doing that if you select these missions in the store and then do well. That is all the information I have for you guys. Yeah, Aaron out. Peace.